taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
But instead, though, we got to switch it up, and we're getting into our hip hop bag. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So of course, what was it on? Was it Friday? It was released. Yeah. So in my opinion, the album of the year, was released with Nas King's Disease 3. And man, after running, I must have listened to it at least probably maybe 7-8 times already since its release. And yeah, Nas, I don't know what happened, but he found his fountain of youth. Like he found something. That fucking album was ridiculous. Like,
man, that's his best album since I Am.
Damn. Well, I would say best album since Life is Good.
It's better than that. Like, you gotta go like way back to like old Nas for like, cause it's like every song is good. Like,
I agree with that. I think it's his best album probably since I Am.
you feel me? Like,
I'm gonna speak as no. Life is Good was really like excellent.
Yeah.
Like, that shit.
I don't know. I have to run back Life is Good again just to compare it. But yeah, I don't know.
This Nas album, like, I think he might have like saved the ageism in hip hop and limited the, hopefully that changes the narrative of old legacy, quote unquote legacy acts.
Man, there's too many hard-headed, stubborn niggas, and I'm glad you meant that because we got to address that right now. Like this shit 21 said on the Snitch House app. Nah, because I don't be doing these spaces and apps where there's a bunch of random niggas talking and detailing street nigga activities and shit. And I don't.
You're right.
Nah, nigga, I'm from the chat room party line era, nigga. Niggas is saying all wild shit. I'm like, nah, nigga, where the hoes at? Fuck all this. Like, but anyways, he said, like, I guess they was talking about Nas' album or his release or whatnot, and I guess he made it a point to say that he's not relevant. You're talking about, like, and he was saying it disgustedly too, like on some like, a nigga looking at, like a nigga who didn't want to argue, he would just go tell you this shit like it's a fact, like a nigga just on some like relevant. The fuck out of here. Like, that was the kind of type of tone it was. And he's like, Nas ain't really relevant. It's just he has a loyal fan base and he makes good music. And I'm like,
this term relevant has been bastardized. Like,
but my whole point is, like, if you have a loyal fan base and you make good music, wouldn't that always keep you relevant? Like, because you're only gonna have a loyal fan base if you're relevant and making good music. Like,
if anything, let's take it further. You could make an argument that he's more relevant now than he was in a long time, because the NBA be playing his music, he be on commercials, he has all.
And you got younger fans now. You got more people living in the world now than you did 20 years ago.
What do you say? He said on what's the intro? He said something about I got fans that are 50 to I want them to be 16 too, or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest things you can is to make music that niggas older than you can fuck with, niggas your age can fuck with, and niggas younger than you. Like, that's like mission accomplished. Like, and if you accomplish that, even just with one song to one album, like, nigga, that's an accomplishment. What the fuck? So, like, if Nas is still getting new fans or converting new fans at this day and age, that's something to be commended for. So, saying, like, I don't know, it's just a weird. And we don't know the whole context of the conversation they had previously, whatever the fuck. See, because when you start commenting on dumb nigga shit, it's like you start fucking up saying shit, fucking up with words and shit too. But it didn't seem like it was a genuine place, man. Cause it seemed like it was just on some hate and shit. Like nigga, like you just dropped the damn feature album with Drake that y'all niggas getting sued over. and you know, you basically dropping bars and the nigga cheerleading you halfway through the album. And Nas just did a damn a masterpiece with a producer, no features.
No features. None. You know, and yeah, and it was like, it was just like, it's a fucking masterpiece too. And like, you know, like, and it's not like the first King Disease albums, like 1 and 2 were still dope. You know, and
each one got better to me.
Yeah, and it's crazy if you notice. You know, the first one had, you know, a decent amount of features. Second one had like one or two, but this one had 0. You know, other than like a hook, maybe like a hook or something, or unless it was a sample. You know what I mean? So like 1 to 3,
you didn't need them because the production was flawless. Like,
Hit Boy deserves flowers too. Hit Boy killed.
You finally gave Nas an album full of fire beats from start to finish.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, when you do that for Nas, you don't need anything else. So that's why I don't want to hear niggas complaining about, oh, damn, Nas need to work with this nigga, that nigga. No, like, he got something going on right now with Hit Boy. Like, he getting the best out of him. Like, if they want to keep rocking, go ahead. Like, yeah, I don't mind it. You know, if a Primo album happens, shit, I mean, I ain't gonna turn it down. Like,
yeah. That's all. I mean, that's so old past its due date that I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, I don't really care that.
But that's the whole point. I'm not gonna turn it down.
Yeah, so we're still gonna listen to it. We're still gonna play.
But I'm not gonna keep asking for it. Just like I'm not gonna keep asking for fucking Spence Crawford. You know, if it happens, I'm not gonna be like, oh, god damn, man, what the fuck? No, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, like, all right.
Yeah,
I mean, if not the Primo album, but the Nas and AZ collabo album that people want for 20 something years. It's like, you know, like, and I love Primo, but Primo honestly hasn't shown me anything outside of the the last Gangstar album that makes me think that I will. I mean, and it was still good. That was a great album to me. But
no, he had the song on the album. The Wave Gods was a good track on that. But yeah, I know what you mean. Though,
yeah, he has a few dope tracks here and there. Like I think he had a dope joint with Dub C. Like he's had some.
No, the Royce. I mean, that's like the prime Royce shit was cool too. I mean, to me. But yeah, I mean, I know what Pat's saying. Like, the Primo is kind of.
But this is the thing. You never really know how it would happen unless it happens. Like, who knows? Like, you get them both those niggas in the room, or they make some time together and they vibe. That might inspire both of them. That might just open up on some like, oh shit, like we should have been did this. Let's give them that old. Like here we go. So I can't. That's why I say I'll never just be like, God damn, why y'all dropping this? But I'm not gonna keep asking these niggas about it. And Nas even spoke on it, so that tells me like he's thinking about it in some type of fashion. Like,
yeah, and also too with this too, because I think the reason why these King Disease series with Hip Hop have been so good, because I mean, I'm just reading like recently that, you know, Nasir was the shit, you know, he did with Kanye, and you know that shit was kind of all over the place. And then you find out that, you know, that Kanye pretty much was like, yo, you Nas, like, so I'll focus all my attention on Pusha T, and then I'll give you maybe like 4 or 5 days before the release, and y'all can just do what you need to do.
Y'all can do. Well, the thing is, I think also, you know, I think Kanye during that time was just trying to satisfy his Def Jam deal, because I think he was supposed to, you know, that's why it felt so rushed, because he was just trying to pump out albums. You remember that he was pumping out the Tiana Taylor joint just because he was trying to finish his.
But he fucked that up too.
Yes, he fucked that up.
Like, he was fucking up a whole bunch of joints. Like, Kanye was just all over the place fucking shit up, man. Like, and I would feel away if I'm Pusha T, because I'm like, hold on, nigga, like.
Yeah, Tiana left after that. Tiana Taylor left after that.
You giving me all this extra help for me to make an album, but nigga, like, I'm a fan of hip hop. I'm a damn want to hear the best Kanye Nas album I could hear. If I could say, hey, look, nigga, chill, I got some of this, you know, go fuck with Nas, I'ma tell you that shit. So I mean, me personally, I don't want to be the reason why a Nas album don't come out as dope as it could be, and it just feels like that was what was happening.
Yeah, and that's what happened with Nasir, and Kanye is pretty much the blame for that. That's the reason why it was. You know,
And it was on some like, and he's trying to put it off on Pusha T. Like Pusha T needs all this help. Like, like nigga, chill. Like Pusha T alleging his damn self. Like he could do this. Like. So
it's great to see, you know, because I mean, obviously Hit Boy is younger, so it's like Hit Boy was able to give Nas really fresh ears for production because he's not from his era or whatever. And then Nas obviously, you know, he's getting inspired by someone who's, hey, you know, I want to work with you song by song, and you can tell that these niggas are not like, you know, sending like, you know, tracks like through emails and shit like that. These niggas are actually in the studio doing what they're supposed to do, vibing like they're supposed to. You know, like producer, rapper, like that's how it's supposed to work. Because that's how you get the chemistry. That's how you actually get the quality. You know, and that's why they're serious. Their 4 albums together, you know, have been so damn good. Like it's like a late career resurrection. Like Nas is almost 50 years old, and he's spinning like his fucking it was written and shit. Like that. I mean,
yeah.
Like I haven't heard him flow like that in a minute. Like,
that's honestly like you could put it on. You could put this album on that level. Like you really, this is like I don't think people understand. Like this is truly one of Nas' best albums. That's why I went all the way back to I Am. Like and you could go back to Illmatic if you want because
I mean honestly, I'm maybe I gotta digest it more because you know albums these days are so microwavable. I might say something blasphemous, but I only think Illmatic, It Was Written, Stillmatic are Nas' 3 best albums. After that, you know, it's kind of there's good albums like Booker, you know, there's good albums. But I'm just saying, I feel like this album might be up there, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think it is like it could be one of Nas' top 3 albums.
Yeah, like I mean, like George, like legit done. Like, are you serious? Hood to Hood, like reminisce.
30.
Beef, like First Time, like, you know, like these. I'm on fire, like
I'm on fire was crazy.
Yeah, I'm on fire is classic.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, damn, this is like It Was Written, I Am shit, like this.
Get Light was fire. God damn, the whole shit was crazy.
The track listing, like it just dope song after dope song. Like I remember putting in the chat, like, yo, I'm listening to it now. Like
the intro,
no song is less than an 8. Like it's just everything. It just hitting me.
The intro, bro, like you could just tell the tempo. Like when the intro, you're like, okay, this shit's gonna be kind of crazy because the intro just felt, I don't know, Get a Reporter.
Yeah. Like that set the whole shit. Like, I mean, because Nas used to have some some of the wildest intros, but this one was just like it was wild, but it set shit off the way it needed to set shit off.
Yeah. It was kind of okay because he was the way Nas just be telling stories so effortlessly and not forced. Like nobody, you know, like not many rappers could ever do. Just the way he's able to weave a story into his bars is kind of crazy.
Easy.
And then when you give him a dope beat to do it over, it's even better. It's like, and I like how there's different tones in the album. All the beats, you got some shit that got like a little street banger to it. Then you got shit that's more cerebral, like, you know, this little atmospheric, mellow shit. It all kind of just flows. None of them just go all over the place. And the beats are modern to soulful sounding. It's not like how. Like King's Disease 1 was the most, I feel like, modern sounding album as far as like, okay, I'm trying to rap like what's the times, like the current times,
like not commercial, but kind of just I know what you mean.
Yeah, and to me, I felt like King's Disease 1 was like the weakest one to me. It was like a 7 to me. Like it was cool, but ain't really had a damn.
It was good.
To me.
It was good, but yeah, I haven't really played much.
Yeah,
I still listen to it. Like
Nostradamus better than that album. Fuck out of here. Like end of story.
Nigga, do you need to be put in a headlock for that?
No, nigga. I said it back then.
That's one of the worst things I ever heard.
Nostradamus is a better album than King's Disease.
That's one of the worst things I ever heard. Are you serious?
No.
Nigga.
Nope.
Now ain't no
Nostradamus is a better album than King's Disease 1.
Nah, nigga, nah.
Yes, nigga.
Get the fuck out of here. Nah, get the fuck out of here.
No, get the fuck. I'm in here, nigga.
You smoking Ready Rock, my nigga. Get the fuck out of here,
nigga. Fuck out of here. King's Disease 1 is
this
cool.
This nigga's higher than a bitch, right? This nigga's higher than fucking Khaled right now, my nigga. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Nah, I didn't say better than King's Disease, because look, King's Disease 2 was better than King's Disease 1. So the fuck out of here. Like,
now, King's Disease 1, 2, Nostradamus is on a lower level of Nas's albums. Like, I don't even want to say stratosphere. They're not in the
I-
same fucking
we
status.
already
my
argued
nigga.
this.
We're
already
doing our
argued
They're not in the same. They're not in any spheres. Nigga. Like,
no.
nah, nigga. Like they ain't no. They're not in the eye. Like
It's
no,
better.
no type of fucking
then-
sphere.
Magic is better than all three of them joints. But then King Disease 3 is like upper echelon. Like that's up there with like Illmatic. It was written. I am. Nostradamus. Stillmatic. And I mean, Stillmatic is not even all that either. But you know, it got like classic songs.
It got some of his best songs, though. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, like you see, and that's the thing with Nostradamus.
Best intro.
His old albums, like they always were hit or miss with the production. He'll have like some of his best songs, then he'll have some of his worst songs.
Nostradamus was a miss on a lot of different songs.
Dude, we not going. Look,
yeah,
if
I
y'all
know.
want to talk about,
nigga.
look, y'all could go to the Nostradamus tape. Like y'all could go to that episode. I'm just throwing it in. I'm just throwing some shit in here with this. This ain't about Nostradamus. I'm just saying like this album is so good because Nas has like fire song after fire song after fire song after fire song. All the production lines up. Back then, even in them days of damn Stillmatic, Nostradamus, I Am, all them days, Nostradamus would still have fire songs or classic songs, but then they'll have a totally off-ass beat or song that's like, the fuck was this nigga doing, man? God damn.
Yeah, the Nas. I mean, I'm a part of that.
Smoking on Stillmatic, that shit, horrible song, like so out of place.
The hook
like,
was just smoking.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, nigga. That shit don't even belong on Nostradamus. That shit so trash.
Is that purple or smoking? Or what the fuck that's called? But either
whatever
way,
the fuck it is.
whatever it's called. Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember. But you know, I mean, I was really, you know, the Hova line. I text Hova like a nigga, listen to take over the game. You know, this ain't over. Like, you know, a lot of this, like, it takes you back as a fan if you listen to Nas in the '90s. You know, or
Blog's been loving that line.
Yeah, they've
I
been
keep
loving
seeing
it.
that posted everywhere. Like
They've been loving them.
I'm like, yes, we all heard the album.
Yeah, like I think the only song that did not hit me like that, and it's only because I got hit with so much like heat when the first 16 track was "Till My Last Breath." Like that one's probably the low. I give it an 8. That would be my lowest score on that one, and that's only because it's just like, I mean, it might be one of those songs I might have to, like, if I listen to it more, I might get used to it. But it's like one of those things I'm just like, ugh.
You see, I thought what the WTF SMH was going to be trash because, you know, the name especially after listening to I'm on Fire. In the beginning of it, I was kind of like, but that still got better and better as the song went.
Yeah, and it's a good segue to Once a Man, Twice a Child, which I think is one of the best songs on the fucking album. Like, I mean, you know,
I didn't feel that song like that.
Soul,
It was cool.
that soul hook on I'm on Fire was crazy too.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm on Fire. One of my favorite songs off that.
Hit Boy, fucking did it.
Was on fire.
Yeah, well, that's real talk, you know.
And remember, I'm talking about this album from just listening to it once. So it's like this is the rare time where I get to review an album where I didn't listen to it 2 and 3 times, and it's a new album. I just too busy.
Right.
But
yeah. I mean, like, it's kind of early to honestly review it because, like, it came out Friday, but
it is. This a quick ass review. Like, you're right. Like, it came out Friday. I only listened to it once and we reviewed it. But
I mean, I've listened to it, you know, a couple times in and out. But like on the drive, I'm gonna listen to it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I mean, yeah, it's definitely one of the best albums this year. But you know, there's a couple other ones I like, but this one definitely.
This number one so far. Like, cause see, the thing is, I look at it like I'm one of those niggas. I listen to something one time and I could tell if it's hot or not. Like, I ain't gotta listen to something 3 or 4 times. Like, get the fuck out of here. Just like you watch a fight of the year, you know a good fight the first time you see it. You don't have to watch Hamed Kelly the second time to be like, you know what? Yeah, this a fight of the year. Like, nah, no shit. And I feel like when you hear an album, it's the same thing. You go into that, when you hear that first song, you're like, oh shit, like, and it just keeps going. It just keeps your face. You're stuck in that ugly mode. You're like, the fuck, this shit bang. Like, And it keep like so just remembering the song, the names, and just the beats and the feelings I had. Like, yeah, this you can literally, this album's a 10 or a 9.5 or a 9 easily.
I mean, if I had to score this, it would be a 10 because we can't do 0.5s. But either way, I don't think it's a 0.5. But this is a 10 album. Like there's no question about it. This like nothing on this album was just like you call it weak. In my case, like I said, only the bonus track was. I wouldn't even call it weak. It's just
there's no skippable track.
There's no skips. You can list the whole thing straight up. The one song, I think the chick song on there was fire too.
Yeah, Get Light.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
but yeah, just that the album just fire like straight through. Like it's better than Pusha T, it's better than Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, he's
better than a lot of these niggas' albums this year. Just the consistency of it, and didn't give you a lot of features. It was cohesive, but yeah, different sounds, different looks. As far as was it groundbreaking? No. But something could be a masterpiece without being groundbreaking.
Right. It could just be simply that it takes it back to what it used to be like, because I know a lot of rappers today, like they load up the album with features. Like the best case scenario would be the Game, because Game actually outspits a lot of his guests. Like you can tell he does. Like, and then you have the ones.
But why you need them niggas? What, the show off? Like,
he does it, but Game's probably one of the only few niggas that does that. Loads up, but then he spits like above his level when that shit happens. Where a lot of these niggas, it's like it's like throwaway tracks and there's no cohesion, there's no real chemistry or any of that shit behind it, or it's just lazy.
Yeah, because they're using the flavor of the month producer,
right,
flavor of the month feature. It's a lot of, and then you got to remember, the game is different now. I mean, the music game, not the game,
of course,
not the artist, but where you could literally just make a song or two or drop a song every now and then and have a career. Like, and you just promote the song, you work the song. Is not much else, but Nas is still out here crafting whole projects.
Right.
Yeah, 49 rapping like that. I mean, I don't, again, like with the ageism thing, like, there's some old heads like where legends that can still rap, but for Nas to be able to put this all together at 50 years old, I believe him when he said he's gonna be 70, 80 years old rapping. He loves this shit.
Cause he's the only old nigga who's putting up the best album to like AZ rap just as good as Nas to me still. But the thing is, AZ ain't put out no album like this.
Yeah, AZ probably needs a producer to really craft a new.
And it's the thing. I'm an AZ fan, and I'll say AZ raps better than Nas all my life to my fucking grave. But Nas just would like put an album together like this same year. Like honestly, it's crazy. Like Nas, AZ, Cormega, all them niggas dropped this year. I think I gotta go back to high school or to think when all those niggas dropped in the same year or time span. That's just crazy. But
I mean, either that or like probably like either my freshman year in college or some shit like that, or sophomore year. That's when the niggas was like, that's when all of them actually dropped.
I'm thinking like Asiatic, the True Meaning, what Stillmatic, like they all around the same.
Yeah, around that same time. Yeah,
same time. But yeah, Nas. Back then, I felt like Cormega put out the best project out of all three of them niggas. But I felt like I liked AZ's rapping out of all them niggas. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like AZ's rapping at that time was sharp, but it was always missing something.
Nah, I don't know what. See, this is the thing. It's like a lot of motherfuckers like you either like something or you don't. Like I don't know what. There's nothing missing from AZ's rapping. Like it's there. It's just him putting the album. He can't put together like 12 fire songs. he's gonna end up giving you maybe like 6 fire songs, 3 okay songs, and then maybe two mids and a dud or some shit. It doesn't even, like, what Nas did was literally give you 17 fucking fire songs. Or even if you don't get an album of 10 and you give it a 9 and say, look, he gave me like 15 fire songs and you don't like 2, whatever, we'll give you a 2-song grace period. But that's still 15 fucking fire songs. And he made it cohesive into an album.
Yeah.
Like, these young niggas barely doing that. These old niggas can't even come back and do that shit. Like, and that's what's missing. Like, Cormega album was dope too, but the songs were so short.
Yeah.
And just, it's like he was giving you a teaser release, like a press kit. Like
yeah, I absolutely get what you're saying. This is like,
AZ would have had a better project as an EP than an album.
I can also see that too. I mean, he did
that. I can see that. Yeah.
He would have had a classic EP. It would have, if you would have gave him the 7 best songs from his album. Fire EP, but it's like, I don't know. It's like niggas can't hold it all together for like the long stretch, but that's what just make Nas just stand above these niggas.
Right.
And that's no disrespect, like, cause these all legends, but you know, it's like when we did the DMX and the J episode, like, you know, you got classics, but even classics got rankings.
Right, they absolutely do. You know, so yeah, it was just, yeah, I was just like blown away that someone who's 30 years in the game, like, that can actually drop, legitimately 30 years in the game, can actually drop something like that so late into his career like this. Like, that's uncanny. And we've had rappers, you know, drop, we've had rappers drop fire projects, 20 years into their career, and, or at least rappers from
Ice Cube, the last nigga who really dropped the album on this level as far as rapping production wise, song for song, no hiccups. It just, we didn't get a chance to review that album and we talked about it.
Yeah, no, I said that was, because I remember I drove it when one of the trips to the casino up in upstate New York.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this was.
Honestly, I can't think of any older rapper who came back and it's got to be those two. Like, if Ice Cube was held in a higher regard held in the same regard as Nas, and like, truthfully,
he should be. He
should be, like, shit. But if he was, like, they'll be saying how that was a masterpiece.
But I mean, Ice Cube was one of those. Ice Cube was one of those rappers that probably. I mean, you don't know. I mean, he deserves his flowers, but it just hasn't come yet. That's that. I'll say that. Like, because a lot of the shit was like so politically charged and raw as fuck.
His first 3 album debut, like his solo debut, like it's one of the best ever.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's clearly one of the best ever, but nobody ever says that shit.
But it's like hard because Ice Cube is like, because now most people, because Ice Cube was only known through his movies.
Yeah. They think
which is like, look, you're good, see, because the man is.
Yeah, see, you know what? That's the difference. Nas, he can resonate with the younger. Excuse me, sorry. Nas could resonate with the younger generation of rappers and musicians more so than Cube has. Even though that was more so, Cube was always bringing dudes in. Like, he did it on the movie level too.
Right.
But Nas, like, got the 5-year foreign songs and
yeah,
and the Hit Boy. So I think that's the only difference. But
whereas Ice Cube usually just sticks with people from his actual era when he usually drops. I mean, outside of his sons these days.
Yeah,
because he doesn't have the young proteges anymore like he used to. Like,
yeah, like he's done like songs with Tech Nine and other like big artists and stuff, and E40 and shit. But yeah, as far as like like it's mostly his era or dudes maybe a little after, but not
maybe
like
even,
20 years.
and then maybe he'll he acknowledges like Kendrick and stuff like that. But that's pretty much. I mean, and hey, I mean, he's done enough. He's done enough for rap that
He's still
do it.
top 5. He's still. I mean, if you don't have Nas and Ice Cube in your top 10, I just don't know what to say. Like,
right?
Because they the only ones still doing it like it's their prime. And
if Nas in your 10, if Nas in your top 10, don't talk to me about rap or hip hop.
Yeah, and Nas, like, he just wiped his ass with this album. Like, literally just killed it. Just every bar just crisp. He's enthusiastic, like
the flows, like I mean, double time flows. Like he was flowing like it was like, geez, like you like and you can't punch in that type of flows. Like you can tell, like that.
Yeah, the breath control, the double time.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus, like where did he find this flow? I was like, good Lord, it's like I never heard
the
that
passion. Like he's feeling good. Like he got rid of Khalees. You know. He got cool with he made up with Cormega. He got cool with niggas.
He's not beefing with 50 anymore. 50's even giving him his flowers. You know, it's like
So it's like, you know, life is good. So, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a 10 from me. LB, 10 for you too.
Yeah, maybe if I listen to it the second time, I'd probably say it's a 10. I think there was maybe one song I didn't like. I might have to say it's a 10. Yeah, fuck it, it's a 10. Fuck it.
Pilot.
Damn it, I want to say a 9 because like Illmatic's 10. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yo, I know, Pilot. I fucks with you. I feel you because sometimes I feel like if somebody makes a 10 one time, or they made 10s early in their careers, they can't ever saying that they make a 10 now is saying it's like almost disregarding the previous 10. And I thought I was gonna do that with this album, but
yeah. I mean, I'm not like
I can't.
And I feel you. I'm not one to say Illmatic. I mean, Illmatic is one of the GOAT albums of all time, but some people think it's the Bible GOAT album. It's up there as a GOAT album for sure, but I'm just gonna join the party and say a 10 too. Fuck it. Let's be friendly. Let's be be positive.
P, what about you? Oh, this nigga P probably
I'm in jet lag. I'm jet lag.
He probably went to sleep at his laptop.
Oh. It's all good. We'll get a score eventually.
P Van Winkle.
We'll get a score.
Oh shit, yo. Yeah, he's probably
come on, sleeping Pewdie, sleeping P.
Oh my god, though. But I mean, I know Pete did like, you know, P was he was fucking with the album too. But yeah, we'll get a score sometime though. But Nas, you know, like salute Nas for this project. Like, you know, thank you Nas for this. Like, you know, showing like, you know, got forever providing a template of like how to make a fucking record.
Mm-hmm.
Not just rhyming, but how to actually make an album, which is a lost art. Like, you know.
Yeah, and also salute the Hit Boy because he's probably one of the best producers in the game right now. The way he's kind of, you know, with this run.
Yeah, like Hit Boy deserves a run. I just hope, you know, Hit Boy he's not gonna be like fucking like Ron Browse and needs to get on the mic himself. You know, it'd be like Ether Boy and all that shit. Like, nah.
Don't.
I mean, if he wants to rap, I'm never gonna I ain't gonna put niggas in no box just because he, you know, good beats with Nas. Look, if that nigga wanna rap and he got bars and he could make projects, hey, you know, go ahead.
No, but also he had a project with Benny the Butcher a couple years ago that I loved. I love that shit. So it's not just him and Nas thing. I think, you know, I want to.
I mean, he did something with Game too. He did something. And I was fucking with it.
Yeah, actually, that one 32 songs. That wasn't it, right? Was that Game's last album the one that had like 30 tracks? Or
yeah, that was the one.
That was all Hit Boy.
Well, he did. I think he did. I think he was like the producer. He definitely did some work on it. Like that was. you know, and like I said, and I was fucking with it too because it was like, you know, it's like, yeah, shit, this was cool, like, you know. But I hope Hit Boy gets more work and, you know, and get a chance to like work with other different rappers and shit like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, but yeah, no, salute Nas and Hit Boy for this. Then, yeah, no, I look forward to having this shit on repeat for a little bit more.
I don't think Hit Boy didn't he have something with the what's the other rap chick?
You said other rap chick?
It's a rap
Like a woman rapper?
Yeah, a woman rapper.
Hit Boy? Or
yeah.
Did he do something? Oh, but he worked for Big Sean a lot too. I mean, Hit Boy's been around because he was part of Kanye. Like,
is it Drizzy?
Driza or something? Yeah, what the fuck? I know you're talking.
Yeah,
about.
I can't. Fuck, I can't remember her name. Damn. Alright, fuck it then. Whatever. But yeah, this nigga Hit Boy, he got next. So he got right now actually. So hopefully, and them niggas need to put the Firm album together now and get a second Firm album. I think we just need one producer for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course it's probably gonna be Dr. Dre though. That's the
Dreezy, there it is. Yeah, there you go. Damn. Joshua Obi coming through on the boxing chat and the motherfucking the hip hop. Yeah. Dreezy, yeah. I think Hit Boy had a project with Dreezy that dropped this year too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's definitely making moves, man. Like, this
it was called Hit Girl. It was called Hit Girl. Yep.
Hit Girl. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was dropped in May. Yeah, Hit Boy be staying. He ain't busy.
Yeah. Damn, it was that long ago. Shit, I remembered that. The
fuck. You know, but yeah, no.